Hi, sixth grade. Happy Tuesday. We are continuing our lessons on Hilchot Sefirat HaOmer. We are in the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch, Seif Kuf Chaf, that is 120. I'm sorry, Siman Kuf Chaf. See, even I get mixed up with it. And today we are doing Seifim Zayin and Chet. Now, in Seif Vav, in our previous lesson, we discussed one of two minhagim, our customs. We have a custom to behave as if we are in mourning during this time of Sefira, but for only 33 days, not the entire 49 days. And we learned the first custom, which we would call the first half of Sefira. That is from the first night of counting Sefira until Lag BaOmer, like it's 33 days. But there is a second custom, which is called the second half of keeping Sefira, and that's what we're going to learn about right now. So follow along with me, Seif Zayin, or 7. It is page 4 in your packet. V'yesh mikomot, and there are some places, some communities, shematirin, that allow you to get a haircut or get married ad Rosh Chodesh Iyar, v'ad bechlal, up to and including Rosh Chodesh Iyar, meaning from Pesach through Rosh Chodesh Iyar, which we actually just celebrated this past Shabbos. You can get married, get a haircut, and you do not have to keep the mourning practices in this second version of the minhag. Shehin Shisha Asar Yom, that gets you to the 16th day of the Omer. Rosh Chodesh Iyar is always the 16th day of the Omer. Vinish Arim, and what is left over, Lamed Gimel Yom. You then have 33 days from the 16th of the Omer to the 49th. So that would give you Lamed Gimel Yom Be'isor, 33 days where these practices of mourning are in effect, where you act as where the Isser, the forbidden behavior of cutting your hair and getting married, is in effect. Ad Chag HaShavuot, until Shavuos. And Umistaprin be'erev hachag. You can, lihistaper again is to get a haircut. You can get a haircut on Erev Shavuot. Again, it's to show kavod, respect to the holiday, that you look nice for the holiday. So you can remove that mourning-like behavior on Erev Shavuot. Umikol makom. And in either case, whether you're keeping the first minhag or the second minhag, the first half or the second half of Sefira, biyom lag ba'omer ba'atzmo matirin. On the day of Lag BaOmer, remember, not the night, because we said some of the nighttime is supposed to be sad, the daytime will be happy. But in either case, Lag BaOmer will fall out in the count of your 33, because there is an overlap. And on the 33rd day of the Omer, though, whichever half of Sefira you're behaving as if you're in mourning, you're allowed to get a haircut on Lag BaOmer afternoon. And like the previous halacha, ukeshachal biyom rishon, and if Lag BaOmer happens on a Sunday, matirin be'erev Shabbat, you are allowed to get a haircut on Erev Shabbos, like I wrote above before. V'yesh mikomot, and there are some places, shematirin ad Rosh Chodesh Iyar, that allow you to get haircuts and get married until Rosh Chodesh Iyar, v'lo ad bechlal, but not including Rosh Chodesh Iyar. Ubiyom rishon de Rosh Chodesh matchil ha'isur, and the first day of Rosh Chodesh, which is the 16th day of the Omer, Rosh Chodesh Iyar, that's when you have to start behaving as if you are in mourning. So there's a debate about what to do about Rosh Chodesh itself. Do you behave on Rosh Chodesh as if you're in mourning or not? V'yom rishon zahagbala hu yom halamid gimel, and therefore the Sunday of the day the first day of Shavuos, Hagbala is like 30 is the Shloshim Hagbala, which is the counting up to Shavuos, and therefore the first day of the days before Shavuos is the 33rd, which gets you to 33 days of mourning practices. The Amreinan Bo, and what we say about that day, Mitzvah Hayom Kakulo, that part of the day is like the whole day, the same idea that we had before. Umutarin lisav histaper bahen, and therefore on Erev Shavuos you can get married and can get a haircut. V'gam biyom lamed gimel ba'omer mutarin, and in this case also Lag BaOmer during the daytime would be allowed. Excuse me. Like I wrote above. And in every kehila means community, you have to do the minhag, you have to adopt or keep the minhag echad, the same minhag. Okay, so an entire community, it can mean a place, a location, or it could mean a shul, for example, you should all keep the same minhag, meaning whether you're keeping the first half of Sefira or the second half of Sefira, you should keep what your community keeps. V'lo yishanu la'asot miktzatan kach u'miktzatan kach. And you shouldn't have some people doing this half, some people doing that half, or you shouldn't yourself choose, I'm going to keep some of the first half and some of the second half, and it's all going to count as 33 days together. No, you should keep either the first half, the first 33 days, or the last 33 days. And you should ask your Rav or your community what is the prevalent practice in your community. Generally, I believe the more popular one is the first half of Sefira, but I could be proven wrong on that if you tell me. All right, so please take a moment on the bottom of page 4. Please answer questions 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. Pause the video and then come back and check your answers. Here we go. We're on page 4. Question 24. There are communities that don't start the mourning period until Rosh Chodesh Iyar. And we said there's a debate. Do you start on Rosh Chodesh Iyar or the day after Rosh Chodesh Iyar? That's not as important here. 25. This is 16 days into the Omer. Question 26. This leaves 33 days until Shavuos. 27. For those who hold of this custom, to keep the second half of Sefira, one is allowed to get a haircut on 2 possible days. Either one on the afternoon of Lag BaOmer, just like the people keeping the first half, or 2 on Erev Shavuot. 28. People in a kehila, in a community, should try to keep the same custom as one another and not each person choosing his or her own. All right, one more halacha for today. Look at page 5. We are moving on to Seif Chet. And you're going to see the answers here as we go along, but I don't mind so much. Seif Chet. Hasandak, the sandik, who had tofes et hatinok b'sha'at milah, someone who holds the baby at the time of when the child is getting circumcised, having their brit milah, veha mohel, and the mohel is the person who does bris milah, who actually does the operation on the baby, the cutting, ve'avi haben, and the father of the baby, mutarin lehistaper biyom shelifnei hamila. All 3 of those people who all have a special role at a bris milah, which you can't control when a brit milah is going to happen. If a baby is born sometime during Sefira, a baby boy, then a week later, God willing, if all is well, you're going to have a brit milah. And what if you're looking a little like scraggly and ragged? It doesn't show kavod to the mitzvah that you're doing. So just those 3 people are allowed to lehistaper, to get a haircut or to shave the day before the brit milah, samuch la'erev, towards the evening time, kodem halicha lebeit hakneset, before they go to the shul for the brit milah. That was, if the brit milah was going to be at night. If the brit milah was going to be during the daytime, then they should probably do it that morning. But you shouldn't do it a couple days in advance. On day 5 of the baby's life, wait until day 8. Right before the bris milah, and you can groom yourself if you're one of those 3 men to make yourself look nice for the brit milah. So, question 29. What is a sandik? A sandik is a person who holds the baby at a brit milah. And 30, who is allowed to take a haircut on the day before a brit milah? The sandik, the mohel, and the baby's father. Just those 3 people, because those are the 3 people who are really like up there doing the mitzvah, and to show kavod to the mitzvah, they are allowed to get a haircut. All right. That's it for halacha today. Bye.